Yo, what's up guys? So in this video, we're going to be playing the triple draft global tournament, but there is going to be a twist because I'm only allowed to choose the cards in the middle. So we're going to see how this goes. I mean, probably going to get some obnoxious decks because we're not really thinking about what cards we're picking. We're just going to choose the one in the middle every time. Also, it's probably going to take our opponent quite a while to draft his cards, so I'm just going to cut that time out. So yeah, looking like to start off here, we have this Minor Mortar. Doesn't actually look like too bad of a deck because at least we have multiple win conditions. But yeah, let's just cut on to the start of the game. Alright, so we do have Mortar in our starting hand here, so I'm going to throw that at the bridge. I think it's a pretty safe play in draft. He's not going to use his win condition on it. I probably should have paid attention to the 3 cards he had to pick from, so I would have at least some idea of what deck we're going to be facing. We're just going to Mother Witch. It's going to be a free fireball for us, so we might as well take it. And Spear Goblin. Alright, E-Wiz. I could have activated King there off my NATO, but I think I would have had to, since as you can see, my hand was kind of weird, I would have had to go Wizard or Bowler or something on the Spear Goblin, so I think just going Minor there was the right play, instead of placing Tornado and something else. I think that would be a little bit of an overkill. So we're going to slow roll with a Bowler in the back here, see what he's going to do. And okay, Lumberjack Goblin, I'm trying to get a good NATO off here, hopefully the Wizard. Alright, perfect. Yeah, the Wizard splashes everything. So it's going to be a really solid defense, not going to take any damage on the left side. And he's supposed to deal with our bowlers, so I could go Mega Minion to support, but I'm just going to wait and see what he does. Alright, he waits till the bowler locks on and then goes with late Rascals, which is fine, I guess. I'm going to go Mega Minion on top. And I guess we can try to Mortar. I don't know if it's going to pull that Rascal. Okay, looks like it won't. Probably could have played that a little bit earlier. And wow, that's actually a super aggressive freeze on our opponent's end. And he goes Zap as well. I'm going to spam Bowler at the bridge because I feel like he has no elixir. And I think we can go Minor as well on the back of tower just to try to get some extra damage. It looks like he was actually holding about 6 elixir in hand there with the E-Wiz Spear Goblins. But we still are going to come out in the damage lead. Our Minor getting some solid ship damage on his right tower. So entering to double elixir now, we have to watch out because we don't have a great answer to his Goblin Barrel, like Fireball I guess, but it's still a -1 trade. So we just have to make sure to save at least a decent counter in hand for his barrel. I think in this case I'm just going to ignore it. Oh wow, actually I'm going to have to nail that. I kind of forgot he had freeze. I was hoping we would just ignore it and take advantage of the fact that he was just spending so much elixir. But yeah, he freezes, which is actually going to take a lot of damage off our tower. This might end up being a 2-tower game if we're not able to defend. So I'm going to go Wizard like this. Wait, wow, we threw that in the back. So our Wizard is going to one-shot the Goblin Barrel. So we can go ahead and Mortar in the middle. I actually think we might be able to defend, as long as he doesn't have a Rocket or a Lightning or something. Which even if he has Lightning, we can't cycle 2 of them in 10 seconds. So we just have to make sure to have our Fireball cycle for when he goes Goblin Barrel. And I think that's off to the side, so I'm just going to go Fireball. And that's going to be a good game. Really odd deck on our end, but I guess it does seem to work. We have the Minor and the Mortar. Okay, so once again, we're going to spam click all the cards in the middle. We've got Bomber, Rocket, Flying Machine, Barb Barrel, Fisherman. Okay, I'm not liking the look of this so far. Goblin Drill. It's actually a pretty trash win condition. Hopefully, yeah, this is going to be tough because we only have 1 win condition, the Goblin Drill, and ever since it got nerfed, it's been really bad, since it only spawns 2 goblins now. Okay, so our opponent took 20 years there to draft his last cards, but we'll cycle Bomber in the back, see what he's going to do. Probably going to force out at least some sort of response. Okay, he goes XE in the back. I'm going to Flying Machine to opposite lane because I want to try to use my Fisherman to activate King Tower. And I don't want him to play anything in front of the Executioner because then that wouldn't work, so we're just going to pressure with Barb Barrel, since he probably doesn't want to let that lock to tower. And I think we placed that correctly. Alright, perfect. So, get our King activated. Bomb Tower's going to finish off his Grandmaster really nicely. So we're going with the Goblin Drill, since whatever he plays will just get pulled back by the Fisherman. And that was a really bad Dark Goblin. Hopefully the Valkyrie gets pulled. Ooh, alright, that actually worked out super well for us because the Fisherman ended up tanking and also pulled the Valk. And then Skeleton Dragons will just clean that up on defense. We'll probably go Executioner once again. So yeah, that's fine. We can just tower down about 1000 HP off the right side, so not a bad start at all. And we can just go ahead and Barbell to finish off that Executioner. So I guess Rocket is also technically a win condition in this type of deck. But we're gonna have to find ways to break through our Goblin Drill as much as possible. So we seen a Lumberjack. Hopefully he doesn't have like a Poison or Fireball. Okay, looks like he does have Fireball. So I probably should like knock on Flying Machine in the back there. But I think it's fine. Fisherman will survive at full HP. So I'm gonna Goblin Drill in front again because I feel like it's annoying for him. He can't really Valkyrie or else he'll just get pulled away. So it's gonna pull the Ground Batter. We should get some damage here probably. Yeah, maybe he didn't even cycle back to Valve. I'm not completely sure. But I guess how we're down to 1300 HP. We can go Barbell. Might have played Side Down a second too late. Okay, yeah, Dark Goblin. We'll get a few sneaky chip shots in there. Not too big of a deal. We'll go Fisherman to pull that Valkyrie away once again. So we can hopefully get some good damage off of these goblins. Feels Bowler, but I'm gonna take the Rocket because it's gonna put the Bowler like 1 HP probably. Yeah, that's almost dead. So I think it was worth it to Rocket there. He's gonna spam us, but we should have no problem defending with our Bomb Tower. I think Bomb Tower is like one of the best buildings in draft because you can pretty much get value out of it in any sort of matchup. So at this point, we're just pretty much gonna out chip him with Drill and Rocket. So there's pretty much nothing he can do at this point. So we'll Fisherman again. He's gonna Valve in front. Might actually kill our Skelly Drags. Yeah, okay, he's gonna get a good Nado off. It's gonna make the Executioner splash in our tower a couple times, but I think we should be able to secure the win right now. Flying Machine will lock in the tower, so Rocket should finish off the game for us here. So yeah, not like the best deck on our end even. He had a couple counters to our Goblin Drill too, but still managed to make it work. Oh my god, we have to pick Eagle. That's actually really bad. Like, if I had one tip in draft, it'd be like to never pick Elixir Golem, because as long as you don't have Battle Healer, it's pretty much useless. Like, you don't really want to play it at all. But of course, like, you can choose not to pick it. Except the challenge we're doing, we did end up having to pick it because it was in the middle. So yeah, I have no idea how we're going to make this deck work. Okay, just gonna cycle Arch to the back because it's our cheapest card in hand and I don't really want to use my Tornado that early on. So he's not going to do anything. We'll go ahead and play our Skelly Drags. Alright, Hog. I'm actually not sure if the Hog's going to die or not before we can activate our King. Looks like it will, so probably not the best Tornado on our end. Should have just pulled it away from our tower so that we wouldn't take any damage and then also fully counter the Hog. So he's going to go Dark Prince. We can Fisherman that away. So I guess like a decent answer to our Elixir Golem with the Dark Prince. But we do have our Fisherman, which probably gets some value in this matchup. If we can like pull his counters away from our E-Golem. But hopefully he doesn't have like too many other splash cards in the deck besides Dark Prince. And we're gonna have to use our E-Golem in this matchup because we don't have like another win condition to get damage on his tower. I mean, I guess Earthquake Cycle could be the way to go, but I kind of anticipate that's not really gonna work out too well. Now we're gonna have to somehow break through with our Elixir Golem. So he's gonna have Executioner, which is gonna be a pain to deal with since he gets a lot of value against our Skeleton Dragons. But since he won't have his XC cycle right now, I think it's fine if we go in. Just gonna nail that Ice Whiz because it's kind of annoying to deal with. And Fisherman hopefully pulls his Dark Prince away so we get some good damage. And it actually will. So we go he's gonna get some nice goblins off on that, so not really gonna. Actually, that was quite a bit of damage, kind of more than I expected, but he's gonna have a decent amount of elixir in hand here, so we're just gonna have to Fisherman. And when he goes Hog, so I'll activate my King Tower. Actually, probably gets like one shot off, but I think we can shove it with our Bowler. Instead of retargets, or yeah, not the worst case scenario. Definitely could have taken more damage there. But I think that was like the best defense we could do. I'm actually gonna Tornado that Dark Prince, try to get our Bowler to get like a shot or two off on his tower. He only has one shot off, so maybe the Tornado wasn't really needed. So he's gonna cycle his arrows. Clear up some damage. I think we can slow load our Bowler in the back here. Not sure what big spell he's gonna have, but I think we're gonna Earthquake his Xe. just so we can get some tower damage. Does have a rocket, so maybe we have to stop cycling our bowlers, but I think we're just gonna spam now, just to try to get as much damage as possible. Get the Dark Prince in, also end up flipping the goblins. So we'll go ahead and EQ just to get some chip damage, and we actually do get his tower down quite low from that last elixir golem. I'm gonna go archers so we can clean up the Night Witch. And he's gonna hog, we can fisherman. I'm gonna NATO, I think that would be a one hit if I didn't tornado. Since the fisherman was like, bro, okay, are you kidding me? Somehow that still got one hit even after I tornadoed it, and the fisherman pulled the hog. That was not a good interaction. So 465 HP. I don't know if that's like 2 more earthquakes or not, but I think we probably can go in here. Never mind, he's gonna hog. I have to make sure to NATO just to ensure we won't get any hits. But now we can go in. 311 HP. We have to win it here, which we probably will be able to, since he doesn't have a building to pull our elixir golem. So we're pretty much guaranteed some damage whenever we go in. Even though he does have a decent amount of counter. Okay, that was like 1 HP for 1 millisecond. But yeah, still like really bad matchup, and we still managed to win. Alright, hopping into the last game here, we're gonna have Zap as our small spell, followed by Dark Prince, Archers, Baby Dragon, Skeleton Army. Still have not found a wing edition yet. Alright, RG, not bad. And Rocket as our big spell. So this actually, we have Bowler once again, which is actually quite a good card in draft, I have to say. But Royal Giant, we don't have a Fisherman or anything to help support it, like pull cards away. And then Rocket doesn't really synergize with the RG too well. I would have rather have like a Fireball or a Poison to go along with the Zap. Looks like our opponent was quite fast there with his draft, so I'm not gonna like cut the video there. And let's see, he's gonna go Bandit first play with Dark Prince. We have a pretty slow cycle, so hopefully he doesn't have like a building or anything. So he goes to Rascals. That's actually a really bad placement on his end because our Dark Prince just like killed the Rascal Girl immediately. And he will have Tombstone. That's actually going to be quite annoying for us because we don't have a good spell to take care of the Tombstone when we go in for RGs. And I'm not going to rocket the Tombstone or anything, since that would be a pretty bad play. I think I will take the rocket on the Witch though, since if he decides to spam us, we have Skeleton Army. We should be able to get good value because obviously he doesn't have Zap because I have Zap. So you wouldn't have to worry about that. So we'll probably get some decent value out of our Skeleton Army in this matchup. I think we should place it down low here. He actually is going to Goblin Barrel as well. Arrows. That actually is going to be a little bit annoying. We do have some like arrows bait with our archers and Skeleton Army, but they're still going to get a decent amount of value for our opponent regardless here. There's our archer connect there for 1 hit. So about 500 damage-ish in the lead to start off this match. So I think we can just go ahead and bowler the back. Definitely cannot like RG into his Tombstone because he would just get like a free defense off because we can't really break through when he goes Tombstone like that. But he keeps like Witch in the back. I'm trying to like ban out a rocket or something. So I'm gonna go Zap Skarmy just to like finish all that off. Maybe not the best in case he does go Gombro, but we'll have our Dark Prince and cycle, which still will do like a decent job dealing with his barrel. So let's see here. He does play now. He's gonna archers. Hopefully he doesn't get his arrow sound like right away. Yeah, not the worst. Oh shoot, I got my Baby Dragon down like 1 millisecond late, so his Dark Goblin ended up connecting for a couple hits there, which will put him in the damage lead. And is a poison. Alright, I'm actually gonna RG now because we do have a bowler that's gonna be helping out, and I think we're up a little bit of elixir there. Let's just spam him the Skeleton Army on the right, maybe make him panic. Yeah, he uses arrows, so I'm gonna go archers on offense. And I guess just Zap, I don't really know why, but just to cycle me. So we get back to, actually, that's gonna be towered down already. I'm not too sure how that happened, like he was just completely unable to defend that after using his arrows on the Skarmy opposite lane. But yeah, I guess like still a pretty clean win. Rocket doesn't really get too much value for us there, unless he, like, gives us value with the Witch, which he only did that, like, one time. But yeah, it's gonna be 5-0. I probably won't show every game, because, like, a few of them were kind of boring, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.